Are you tired of putting yourself last? Of taking care of everybody else's needs and powering through to meet the next set of impossible standards? In our fast-paced society, we lose touch with our intrinsic worth, with the ability to value ourselves for who we are right now. Instead of living life exhausted, frustrated, and disconnected from your authentic self, maybe it's time to put yourself back in the life you've worked so hard to create. Join radio host and life choreographer Laura Cheadle and learn how to build your dreams and live your sparkle using the 5 steps of flaunt. Find your fetish, laugh out loud, accept unconditionally, navigate the negative, and trust in your truth.
Welcome to Flaunt, Build Your Dreams and Live Your Sparkle. I'm Laura Cheadle, and I'm so excited. I have got a brand new meditation, like a 30-minute guided meditation on finding your passion and your purpose. And you can get it for free just by going to my website and scrolling down to the bottom and putting in your name and email address. So www.Lora, Lora, Cheadle, CHEADLE.com. Scroll to the bottom and you can get my brand new Find Your Passion and Purpose meditation. Now, if for some reason you can't remember my website name or you're like, oh my gosh, how do I do that? Send me an email, Laura, Lora, at LoraCheadle.com, LoraCheadle, and say, I want this 30-minute self-guided hypnosis meditation thing, and I will send you the link. Or if you're on social media, you can find me on Facebook, and I've got the link on Facebook as well. So, more than one way to get your little hands on this 30-minute meditation. You know what the best part about this meditation is? I had the music custom done. Like, it was the best experience ever. I sat down and I recorded this whole guided meditation self-hypnosis thing. And then the guy who created the music to go with my voice, to go with everything that I was saying and doing. So it's the coolest thing ever. Like if I'm saying going down, the music starts going down. If I talk about going up and being bubbly, the music starts going up and getting bubbly. It's so cool. It's one of those things I thought, oh yeah, that sounds great. And then I started listening to it and it's so much better than I even thought. Yay! So anyway, I know you're going to want to get your hands on it, and there's more than one way for you to get your hands on it. Oh, I'm going to include the link on the bottom of the show page too. If you go to the Dream Vision 7 Radio Network show page for my show, Flaunt, Build Your Dreams and Live Your Sparkle, I'll just put the link up there. That's probably the easiest way. You know, I'm famous for overcomplicating things. It's just part of my charm. Anyway, speaking about part of my charm, today we have got an incredible guest who has also got a ton of charm, and I can't wait to introduce her to you today.
You are not hearing double. Today, I am going to interview Laura Cheadle. Yes, that's right. Laura Cheadle has got as a guest Laura Cheadle. And no, I do not have a split personality. No, I'm not interviewing myself. As you know, because you follow me, I am Lora, and I am interviewing the one and only Laura. So, if you are sitting there going, I am confused, that's okay. We will explain that to you. Laura Cheadle is an amazing singer, and I'm going to let her talk a little bit more about her journey. But for now, welcome to the show, Laura.
Thanks for having me, Laura. So are you Laura or Laura?
Well, you know, I'm Laura. Just
okay.
Laura. Mm-hmm.
All right, Laura. I always say Laura, like star, Laura. Yeah.
Exactly. I love that we have the same name. That's fantastic.
Pretty wild.
It is. And before the show, we were talking a little bit. Cheadle is my married name, but Cheadle is Laura's birth name. So now I'm wondering if we've got a family connection somewhere in there.
We must.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, you're a singer. You're a fantastic singer. I've heard some of your stuff. Yeah. Go ahead and tell the listeners a little bit more about you and what kind of music you do, because you're not just a singer, you're special.
Oh yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter, so I play over 7 instruments as well. I do blues and soul music, with R&B as well. My whole band is the Cheadles. My dad and my brothers are in the band, and we tour around the world as a family band as well. So there's a lot of Cheadles here, but yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And so it's the family band. I knew that whole family thing. So that means you grew up with music, right?
Oh, yes. My dad is very well known in the music industry. He's phenomenal singer-songwriter as well, piano player. So I really grew up with this in my soul.
So is that something that early on you thought, ooh, this is going to be my career? Or did you have aspirations to do something different somewhere along the line?
It was always this, always. I never went a different way. And this is a perfect radio show for me, because it really is me following my dreams constantly.
Isn't that fantastic? Okay, so tell us a little bit more about that, because I know a lot of my listeners have got dreams too, but maybe they were not blessed enough to grow up in a family that did what they wanted to do or supported them in pursuing their dreams. So will you talk a little bit more about that and kind of what that looked like for you?
I always cultivated my talent, as I always did a lot of working on it as well. Not just getting out there, but I worked on being a good singer, not just because my dad is a musician. But, I really believe anybody can make their dreams come true. And I know that I grew up with the advantage of being a musician, but there's a lot of people out there that go, you know what, it'll be easier to work in an office and this and this. I think if you have talent and you cultivate it, you can make anything come true. And you change your attitude.
Okay, I love that you said cultivate. Let's talk about that a little bit more, because there's a lot of people out there, I think, that have the misperception that, oh, it's a big break and you just got lucky. And I know for me, people have been like, with my book and things like that, oh, you're so lucky. Oh, heck no. There's cultivation, there's work. So let's talk a little bit more about cultivation and what that looked like for you.
Every day is different. I have focused a lot on marketing, which is very big in this industry and any industry. I mean, you have to market. You need to know the proper way of marketing. You need to have the right material, constantly putting out great content in this age, of course. I have to, and also networking, get away from the computer, go out and meet people. You're not going to meet anybody sitting behind a screen. So it's a lot of work. It's a full-time job for me. It's not just being a singer, it's being a businesswoman, it's being an entrepreneur. It's a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. I would love to validate that. That is, I think, another misperception. If you're a singer, you sit around in this gorgeous studio wearing great clothes and you just write songs and they just flow and it's all wonderful. Oh, heck no.
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 It is a business. It sure is. You have to wear many hats, many hats.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And do you reach out for help when there's one of those roles that you're just not great at? Do you reach out for help?
Always. And this community can be great. And the minute that you meet, you team up with other singer-songwriters, in my case, you're going to go so much further. You cannot, a lot of people I've seen that are jealous, they don't go very far. You cannot have that attitude. It's strength in numbers. It's a really great opportunity to meet people because everybody is doing something different that could help you in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'm assuming on the flip side that you help other people as well.
Absolutely. I do a lot for other artists. I promote a lot of artists as well. I do a lot of charity work. There's, it's always a community. I do a lot of music festivals. I'm always meeting other artists and we're taking notes, and it's really a great community. And actors, it's not just singers. There's so many people in the creative fields. It's really cool.
Right. Yes. And let's move into that too. As my listeners know, I also dance. Dance is my passion. It's my fun. But you do not get up on stage and dance without an entire tech crew. And your tech crew makes you or breaks you. So yeah it's huge. It's the whole community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think, in your opinion, that it was easier coming from a musical family or more difficult?
Definitely easier. The talent in my band and my brothers and my dad is unbelievable. I mean, I'm sure I could find that, but I'd have to pay them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a great connection. And my other brother's a videographer, so he does music videos for me. So I have an advantage. We also own a recording studio here in New Jersey. So all of my albums are recorded in our studio. So definitely an advantage. But like I said, if you don't do the work, you don't have the talent, you don't do the marketing, it's still not going to get out there no matter what you have.
No. And work and talent are definitely different things. People have a lot of talent, but a lot of times the most talented musicians, artists, dancers, whatever, aren't the ones that become famous because they haven't put in the work.
Exactly. I see a lot of lazy musicians, unfortunately, just who I've been meeting. Oh, how are you on tour all the time? How are you? Because I'm working my butt off. I'm not sitting at home, getting drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think in every industry there's some lazy people, but, hopefully we can inspire people to get off their butt, get moving.
Right. So did you ever have a moment where you thought, maybe this isn't what I want to do? This is hard work. This is not glamorous.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of rejection in this industry, a lot. But then for every rejection, there's really positive things. A couple years ago, I was like, oh, this is so hard. But now I'm doing better than I've ever done in my life. So you can't be afraid of rejection. You're going to get rejected a lot in this industry, in every industry, in the entertainment industry. Industry is the word of the day. But you can't be afraid of it.
Right. And I think that's true across the board, whether you're applying for a position as an elementary school teacher or as a corporate SEO or SEO. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of SEO research. CEO. Rejection is something that happens, whether it's in relationships, personally or professionally. And I know it stings. It bruises. Yeah.
Early on, it was hard, but you get thicker skin, and the reward is even bigger once you're rejected so much.
Yes. Do you have any tips that you can share on helping overcome some of that rejection?
I would say, take criticism to a degree, because some criticism, you can disagree with if it's, because for the music career, a lot of it is what their music taste. So you can't take it really too personally, but if it's something like production or something like that, take some notes and try to get better. Also, it's hard because when you're younger, when I was like 19, 18, when I was starting, it's really hard on you. Just try to get through it. That's the only thing I can say, and keep going.
Right.
It's hard. I can't even sugarcoat it. It's hard.
Right. No, I know. Now, have you ever had an experience where somebody maybe criticized you or told you needed to pivot and you did, and it ended up being the wrong thing, that you would have been better off had you trusted your instinct in the first place?
Oh, yeah. I with past management that I've had, for me personally, I'm more of a soul singer. I'm not a pop singer. My voice is very soulful. So I remember a couple years ago, they wanted me to be more pop, and it doesn't really go with my voice. I'm not a Britney Spears.
Right.
So I understand that. But then, I learned, and it actually ended up being better with new management and better music. So that definitely happens in everything. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I agree. There's that fine line between getting better and listening to people who have gone ahead of you, and also trusting yourself. And that's something I work with women on a lot. We know who we are. We know what our voice might be best suited for, what our gifts might be best suited for. Yeah.
You always know in your heart what you're supposed to be doing. People like to push it away. Recently, I meditate all the time now, and I have these mantras that I do every morning. It really helps because you're positive. You're getting away those negative. You're erasing the chalkboard of negative thoughts. And I noticed since I've been doing that in the past year, my career has skyrocketed. It really is mental. If every day you wake up, I'm not going to get anything, then you're not going to get anything. So
right.
I like to tell people, just be very positive about it. Very, very positive. And then there's little negative things you don't really even notice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love meditating. And same thing. I know when I am so busy and I let it go because I just need to leap out of bed and get something done. It's not always the best day because I haven't taken that time. I haven't centered myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.